All right, we'll close it out with Monday Night Football rematch of that Super Bowl a few years ago. Different quarterback for the Bucs though, but it's Tampa Bay at Kansas City. The Chiefs favored by 9. The total 44.5. Who do you like, Sean?
Yeah, there's a lot of good options in this game. I think the Bucs side, Jalen McMillan, I think is the wide receiver to consider. Rachaad White, I'm actually high on for the first time maybe all year. We talked about him a little bit in the projections pod, but a trailing game script could see him way more involved in the passing game here. Bunch of dump offs potentially, but I'm going with the guy in the Chiefs, Noah Gray, coming off a season high 57% routes run rate. Kelsey also saw, a massive, routes run rate at 93%. But I think they're going to continue to run more 2 tight end sets just with this volatility at wide receiver. Maybe once DeAndre Hopkins gets more integrated in the offense, we could see them dial it back a bit. But maybe that playing time comes at the expense of Justin Watson. Either way, I think now that the Chiefs are 7-0, they're playing with the lead a ton. They should here. We might see them just dial back Travis Kelce's playing time just in general. They typically do that when they can. So I think it would make sense to start doing that. Make sure Kelce's fresh for the playoffs. So wouldn't be shocked if that happens here. More playing time for Gray. And I just noticed before we went on, Jody Fortson was placed on the IR. So that's, he has a massive touchdown projection in my model. So the fact that he's not playing, the chance of him stealing, potential touchdown away from anybody, including Gray, is kind of lowered here. So Noah Gray's popping my model. I think this is just a great spot to use him in the showdown slate.
Yeah, actually had a season high 57% route rate last week, and he was 50 the week before. And remember, this is coming off the bye, so a lot of times you see teams make sometimes subtle, sometimes not so subtle adjustments coming out of the bye. But don't say Kelsey's going to get his snap style back. All his fantasy owners are just like, come on, he just got going here. Like we're not don't do that. But I think
a little bit
either way. Yeah. Like really, I think everyone's still like, oh man, when Juju Smith-Schuster comes back, it's like, no, not like, Juju. Yeah, like Noah Gray probably gets more targets and catches than Juju second half of the year. Everyone's still talking about Juju. It's like, no, Hopkins for a reason.
Exactly.
But I digress.